Now that we've been able to log on properly, we're going to start by going to my e-learning lessons. You'll notice on the left hand side, the first thing under manage is my e-learning lesson, and it says I have 12 lessons due. I'm going to go ahead and click view, and that'll bring us to all the courses I have available to myself. You'll notice that there's various tabs at the top. The first one by default is e-learning not completed. That'll show everything you haven't completed yet, although it doesn't organize it the best way that it can. So I like going to e-learning all my lessons. And this arranges it properly because the way the system's set up, it has preceptor courses, and there's 3 courses for the same title of each. The first is the e-learning lesson with the test available. After you're done with that, you're going to go to the same thing, but it's going to be a discussion activity and then also a preceptor activity. So let's start off with the e-learning lesson at the top with test beside it because that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to click that, and that's going to open the lesson. And that brings us to the introduction. So you can read through the introduction. It gives you a little information on how you're going to be taking the lesson. And we're going to go to the next page to see a sample of where it goes. It has some learning objectives. We'll go to the next page. More content in the lesson. Now, at any point during the lesson, if you want to take some notes, you can click My Notes. You can see I already have one note saved there. Say I want to create another, I'm going to call it competency, and then I'll just type in some gibberish there. If I save that, it's now saved that note along with my previous note. I can click on my previous note, that brings it up. It's just all to kind of keep your learning in check. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. And now for the sake of time, I'm just going to forward through all these pages here to get to the very last page. That way I can show you the test and how we're going to take that. So now I've completed all my learning. I've done every page there. I'm going to go ahead and go to the top right and click Take Test. Now it's going to bring me to the test taking screen. It's going to give me a little bit of instruction saying there's 12 questions in the test. I'm going to go up to the top again and click Take Test. Now for the sake of time, I'm going to just scroll through, show you the questions. I'm just going to answer one of them. I'll click that button and click Submit Test. It's just telling me that I have unanswered questions. I'm okay with that. I'm going to hit OK. Now, the one question I did take, it says I got it right, that was correct, but all these other ones are incorrect. Now, I can go ahead and take that test again, but first I'm going to go to my personal page. I'm going to go back to e-learning, all my lessons. Click on the lesson. Now, let's say there was a specific question that I missed and I knew what subject it was. I just don't want to go through all the learning all over again. I'm going to go to Lesson Menu. And then I can go to a specific page. Let's say I want to go to cognitive domain. I'm going to go ahead and click that, and that'll bring me to the specific part of the lesson. Now if I feel like I'm ready to take the test again, I can go ahead and click Take Test. Click Take Test again. And hopefully this time after reviewing, I'm going to get every question correct. I'm going to go ahead and submit the test.